Taunt jet upper execution was insane, man. Super Gookie got player 1 side down perfectly.
Yeah, right, but I bet he's trash on player 2 side. Everyone struggles there.
Player 2 side is impossible. Trash, trash, trash.
Trash, huh? You think I can't do it on player 2 side?
Bruh.
Watch this.
What? How did you do that?
Please, teach us, dude. Please, we need to know.
Fortunately, I have just a thing, but I'm not the one teaching today.
First up. Ah yes, the taunt jet upper. Player 1 side. Easy. Player 2 side. A nightmare. But what if I told you it doesn't have to be? Watch as Gookie stuns the haters, proving that TJU is not just a player 1 privilege.
Accusations! These are not accusations.
And guess what? You're about to learn the secret sauce from none other than Jonathan Itolo, the TJU master himself. So buckle up, grab your controller, and let's make player 2 side your side.
Greetings YouTube and associated video platforms. I am Super Goki's older brother and he's one of my role models when it comes to execution. He has asked me to teach you guys how to do taunt jet upper on the D-pad. I will teach you guys in this video. I'll teach you how to do it on the player 2 side, which is the right side facing left, using the D-pad and the left analog stick. In the comfort of your own home, you can change the accessibility settings and use the right analog stick. But this is presuming that you might go to tournaments, and at least if you start practicing this from early on, it's going to be beneficial in the long run. Why were we using the D-pad and analog stick is because once you get the technique down of moving your thumb over and pressing your 1+2 bind, hopefully if it's on this side, mine is placed on R1. If you can press back or basically right and R1 at the same time, all your left hand has to worry about is flicking forward for 1 frame, and then the other side is handled, and then the second part of the sequence is handled by your right side. So what you want to do to start off first is you want to make sure that the command history is on. You will notice at the top right of my screen, it shows how many frames I'm pressing down for, then forward, then back, then up, then down again. So to connect taunt jet upper, you need to press forward for 1 frame, or you need to flick it for 1 frame. This might take time to get down because it's actually incredibly difficult. I'm hardly touching the forward, and then you press neutral for 1 frame again. And then after that, you press back and your 1+2 bind or your 2 bind the frame after. So it's going to look something like this. As you can see, forward for one frame, neutral for another, and then the frame after that, back and my 1+2 bind. So what you have, the 2 steps you have to learn is to flick forward for 1 frame. And then with this hand, you have to learn how to press right and 1+2 bind at the same time. As you can see, it's registering there that they are appearing on the same line, meaning that they're pressed on the same frame. So then finally you put them together, so it looks like this, done very slowly. You know you're doing it correctly when you hear Brian saying "ka." So then over time you will just improve the speed. And let me show you some. I'm gonna do some examples right now, 2 to be precise. First, let's talk about Bryan's taunt. Personally, I use the PS5 controller's L3 trigger as my 3+4 bind and simultaneously press 1 to get taunt. To cancel the animation, you should tap forward. But alternatively, you can use the 1+3+4 bind to get the taunt. The taunt animation lasts 28 frames in total, but the important part is the hitbox. It only becomes active between frames 28 and 31. This means if the opponent is in range during this window, they get hit by the taunt and go into a special stun. Now, this taunt stun is what makes the entire setup work. If the opponent gets hit by it, they are stuck in place and cannot guard for +10 to +16 frames. That's your golden opportunity to land jet upper. To summarize, the taunt startup frame takes 28 frames, but its hitbox is only active from 28 to 31 frames. Jet upper is 14 frames, so you must time it perfectly to land while they're still stunned. This is the Handcam demonstration of what it should look like when performed precisely. Watch closely as I execute it on player 2 side to highlight the right input timing. Remember, it's all about timing the taunt cancel perfectly and buffering the jet upper input during the taunt recovery.
It's like, it's this, man. It's this.
Okay,
You got the
ladies and gentlemen, as you can see by the footage, that was me doing 2 taunt jet uppers. And if you guys need an updated video, just let Goki know and I will come back. Maybe teach you guys how to do it on the player 1 side or using the right analog stick. Thank you for tuning in. Signing out.